Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. I'm gonna do a commentary video for a Rome Total War online multiplayer custom historical battle. And this battle happened during Alexander the Great's arduous campaign in the east, and this is when he was dealing with the insurgents out in Sogdiana. And this battle was not under the command of Alexander the Great. The Macedonians here were led by Pharnuches and 3 Macedonian subgenerals. What was happening was in 329 BC, Alexander the Great was about to prepare battle against the main Scythian horde at the Jaxartes River, but he had to send a detachment of Macedonians and their Greek mercenary allies to Maracanda. That's where Spitamenes, the insurgent commander, was laying siege to Maracanda, and as a result, Alexander the Great detached this army of about 60 companions, 800 mercenary cav, 1,500 mercenary infantry to relieve the Macedonian garrison at Maracanda, but they were ambushed by Spitamenes. So this is that battle. The Macedonians here, they are led by Pharnuches, and he was not a military commander. He was more of a diplomat slash interpreter. So it was kind of strange that this guy was leading the Macedonian force, but he did have the support of 3 Macedonian subcommanders. And here's what's going on here. I am crossing this river. I'm leading the Macedonians. Actually, this army there were 60 companions, but the rest of it was composed of Greek mercenaries. And I'll just list the troop composition for both sides. That's my army. Lots of mercenary hoplites, lots of Greek cav, of course, representing my Greek mercenary cav, and I have my general unit back here. This is Pharnuches leading the companions, I guess. Anyways, my opponent, he has an army, lots of horse archers. Let me show what's going on here. Here is Spitamenes in command of the barbarian chosen warlord. That's him right there. And then at his disposal, he has 10 units of Scythian horse archers, gold attack and defense, and 1 experience upgrade each on those horse archers. Anyways, I am crossing this river in force here. Yeah, this was all happening around the same time as the Battle of the Jaxartes River, where Alexander the Great had to effect a very dangerous river crossing in the face of the Scythian horse archers, but he used catapults to support his advance. And a talented commander like Alexander the Great, he destroyed this the Scythian horse archer that was opposing him. But with this kind of army, an army of phalangites, you need a very talented commander. Because when you don't have a talented commander like Alexander the Great, Philip II, Craterus, whoever, then your army is very much doomed to failure. So we're going to see what happens in this battle. Yeah, in the actual battle, this battle was led by Pharnuches. He was not, as I said, a military commander. He was more of an interpreter. I think Alexander the Great hoped that this guy could talk the rebels down. But these rebels were not going to have any of it. They were going to fight. And Spitamenes, he was going to fight in the tradition of the steppes. That is using a hit-and-run tactics with these Scythian horse archers. But anyways, my guys were crossing here. He lost a horse here, maybe 2 or 3 horses. They got a little too close to my militia hoplites. Right now he's showering my guys, and instead of continuing the advance, I'm going to leave these guys here in place so that his horse archers could be, fixed on them, instead of my crossing that's over here. So I'm bringing up the rest of my troops back here. All the Greek mercenary cav and my general unit is ready to cross. There he is, Pharnuches. Pharnuches actually tried to give command to his Macedonian subcommanders, but none of them wanted command of this expedition here. So that's not a good thing when your subordinates aren't really willing to take command. Especially when they're the ones with the military expertise. Alright. So, the infantry that he sent, that Alexander the Great sent, under Pharnuches, would have been the Greek mercenary hoplites and these Greek peltasts. So here's what's going on. He has his guys here. This is my opponent. My opponent's name is Aptus, but he's taking the command of Spitamenes' insurgent army here. So right now they're shooting my guys, and he's still blasting away at my militia hoplites. They are depleting my ranks right now. It's not good. But look what's going on here. I'm starting to push my militia hoplites up here. They're gonna push this way, and I'm gonna push a selection of my Greek cav to the right, and I'm gonna have my general come in behind. So yeah, this was a relief army to relieve the siege at Maracanda. After they relieved the garrison at Maracanda, then they went after Spitamenes, and then Spitamenes did the hit and run thing and ambushed these Macedonians. I'll tell you what happened to the Macedonians after this battle. As for now, I'm gonna charge at these Scythian horse archers with my Greek cav. Here's an overhead. Here's what's going on here. Chasing these guys, and look at this. My first unit of Greek cav, they just rout. There's too many arrows flying at them. And I sent Pharnuches to take on his general unit, Spitamenes. And here's what's going on here. There's my guy, Pharnuches. And you can see my Greek cav over here is being routed. It sucks. And I'm chasing these guys with these Greek cav units. And look at that. I lose another unit of Greek cav right here. They are going bye-bye. Here I caught these dudes, these horse archers right here on the river, the banks of this river. So I thought I could kill those guys. But look at my militia hoplites right here, getting routed. Here's some more of my militia hoplites are chasing after these horse archers. And look at this, I lose 2 more units of Greek cav. You would think my guys who are specialized in melee combat could take on these horse archers, but there's just too many of them. And now I'm sending in the general unit. He is down to 44 men. I'm going to charge after these horse archers. And I lose another unit of militia hoplites here. Not good. But at least I'm going to mix it up with these horse archers with my general unit. And I rout that unit finally. Finally some good piece of action. While that's going on, I am moving these guys who were stuck here. All those dead Macedonian, or those dead Greek mercenary bodies. I'm going to push them across here even though they're depleted, but they're going to form on the banks of this river. And these guys, these Greek cav units here, they had stopped routing, so I'm going to put them right back into action. I'm going to chase after these dudes here. Here's a unit of routing Greek cav. I can't believe that. That sucked. More of my militia hoplites being routed here. That sucks too. Here's my general unit chasing after these horse archers. I'm going to keep coming at these guys. I'm going to keep laying on the pressure. And I've got these guys cornered right here on the banks of this river. My 1 companion versus these 2 horse archer units. I rout one of them, one of those horse archer units. But all around you can see my guys are being routed. Look at this. Remember those 2 Greek cav units? They got destroyed in a melee fight against these horse archers. So not good. But luckily, my general unit is tearing up these horse archers here. But I've lost the bulk of my infantry and my cav. And finally I rout these guys. So what do I have left? Let's see. Not much. I just lost another unit of militia hoplites here, and that was by Spitamenes. So my opponent had these horse archers here. And at least I got these guys across the river. They're heavily depleted though. See this? Look at my mercenary hoplites. This one's down to 8 men, this one's down to 32 men, and this one's down to 30 men. So, these 3 units of Greek cav, they were held back in reserve when I sent in that big cav rush, and my opponent just parried it with a sheer volume of arrows. So, 3 units of Greek cav, 3 units of depleted militia hoplites, and my general unit of companions. I'm going to chase after this unit of horse archers here. Instead of following up on that unit, I'm going to turn back and swing my entire unit of companion cav, who are down to 24 men. And see what I'm doing right now? I'm going to go right for this bulk of horse archers here who are on this bank. So I got my general coming in this way, and my 3 units of Greek cav coming this way. So I'm going to sandwich these insurgents right here. And I got my militia hoplites here. This unit of militia hoplites, they rout because they don't like seeing all those horses coming at them. But yeah, I completely encircled these horse archers here. That was good. And I just squashed them. And then he sent in his generals to try to save his horse archers. A little too late though. Here's Spitamenes, and he's routing. Looks like Pharnuches got the better of him in that duel. But without the Spitamenes leading the Scythians, it's going to be a little bit tougher now for him. So battle's still up in the air. He has 1, 2, 3 units of horse archers, and I have 4 units of cav, very depleted, and 2 units of very depleted militia hoplites. I'm going to carry on the pursuit of these guys. Look at this. Here's Spitamenes right here. Trying to run. Alright, so I'm still chasing after these guys. I'm gonna give up the chase on these dudes though. It's not worth it. I'm gonna gang up on this one unit right here. And they break. Thank goodness. So it's all about using concentration of force here. So now I have 3 units of cav. 3 units of cav. 1 is a companion unit. And my 2 units of depleted militia hoplites right here. And I'm just going to leave them right here. They're still being shot at.
They're attacking us!
He probably could have ignored those guys. But that's what I wanted. I wanted him to consider them a threat. So he has 2 units of horse archers. These guys are tired. And these guys are tired too. So it's not good when your hit and run units are tired, because that means they can't run that well. So seeing that, I'm going to give chase right here with my Greek cav and my companion. I'm sorry, I have 4 units of cav still. 3 of them are a Greek cav and the other is a companion unit. My companion is tired, so I'm going to leave him back a little bit. And I'm going to hunt down these insurgents here. This was a very difficult campaign for Alexander, by the way. The insurgency in the east, in Bactria and Sogdiana. It was not the kind of open pitch battles that he faced at Gaugamela, at the Granicus. You know, any of those big open pitch battles against the Persians. These guys in the east, they did not fight these traditional battles. They were hit and run. Anyways, look at this. I was chasing these guys here, but instead of chasing them all the way, I'm going to do my little tactic here. I'm going to turn back and face these guys who were chasing me. He thought he was chasing me, but no, I was chasing him. So Pharnuches is first into action. And these guys are about to get walloped by my Greek cav here from behind. They rout, and he has this one unit here. They're trying to save their comrades. But I'm going to swing back with my Greek cav and my general unit. I'm going to bash at those horse archers.
But by the narrowest of margins.
So look at that. We rout the Scythians at Maracanda. And Alexander the Great was not there. They won under Pharnuches. That was a close victory. Good game to my opponent Aptus. He killed a lot more than me, but he had less troops. He spent more money though, because horse archers are a real pain in the neck. But anyways, in the real battle, when Pharnuches went up against Spitamenes in this ambush, they tried to charge with their cav, but the Scythians were just too fast. They just ran away and just peppered the Macedonian-led Greeks, and they had no idea how to deal with these horse archers. So what did Pharnuches do? He led his men back to the river. They formed a square, and it was there that they just got pretty much, I guess, showered to death, and they got hit with hit and run tactics. And as a result of this battle, only 40 horses came back, and 300 infantry survived. So 40 horses and 300 infantry survived this battle against Spitamenes, and it was a slaughter. So when Alexander the Great won his great battle at the Jaxartes River, he got this bad news that his detachment under Pharnuches was absolutely slaughtered. So it kind of ruined his victory at the Jaxartes River. But Alexander the Great, being Alexander, he went after Spitamenes. He applied pressure against the Sogdians. And with all this pressure, Spitamenes had to keep running. But with all these losses and all this pressure coming from Alexander the Great, Spitamenes' own allies, they pretty much just executed him, because they didn't want the power of Alexander the Great, constantly coming after them. So they basically just killed him. And and that's how this region was pacified. Very, very deadly. But yeah, Pharnuches was not a military commander, and as a result, they were slaughtered.